Today we have a double portion, Mattot and Masa'ei, both in the last part of Bamidbar, Numbers. And the Haftarah, Yirmeyahu, chapter 1, 1 to 2, 3, and 2, 4 to 28. And Brit Hadashah, Akov, chapter 4, verses 1 to 12. And because this is the end of Bamidbar, Hazak, ונתחזק, which means be strong, and let us be strengthened. Something that is always said when a Torah book is finished. The scriptural analysis of these two portions is Torah in Bamidbar says, when a man makes a vow to Adonai, or formally obligates himself by swearing an oath, he is not to break his word, but is to do everything he said he would do. When a woman makes a vow to Adonai, formally obligating herself while she is a minor living in her father's house, then if her father has heard what she vowed or obligated herself to do, and holds his peace, then all her vows remain binding. Every obligation she has bound herself to will stand. At the times when these rules were made, education and responsibility were limited. Women and children were under the authority and responsibility of the man of the house. This patriarchal system was a result of living in times when being literate was expensive and determined those who controlled the system. An individual father in a system might be literate or was usually the one controlling family wealth. This system was not egalitarian and gave little control to women. Wives were as subjugated as children. Holy Scripture says about a woman's vow, but if her husband expresses her disapproval on the day he hears it, he will void the vow which is on her and the obligation to which she has bound herself, and Adonai will forgive her. Yirmeyahu also discusses the meaning of vows for Adonai. The word of Adonai came to me asking, Yirmeyahu, what do you see? I answered, I see a branch from an almond tree. Then Adonai said to me, you have seen well, because I am watching to fulfill my word. We can see from this verse that Adonai says that he is watching to fulfill his word. And it also can be seen in Hebrew, but not in the English, that almond is shachad. So it doesn't specifically say an almond tree, it says an almond branch, shachad. And then Adonai said to me, you have seen well because I am watching. The Hebrew is shoched, to fulfill my word. So shachad, shoched, these two things are, I guess that would be a Hebrew poetry or possibly a Hebrew pun. Almond is shachad, shoched as I am watching. There is but one judge. We obligate ourselves to following his instructions, which are meant to help us protect ourselves and those around us. If Adonai is watching to fulfill his word, we should too. It is also true that the Messiah said, don't judge so that you won't be judged, according to Matthew's account. Keep vows and don't judge others. Yaakov repeats it. There is but one giver of Torah. He is also the judge with the power to deliver and destroy. Who do you think you are, judging your fellow human being? On the next page, we'll talk about the problems with modern interpretation, because things are not like this anymore. We are expected to do what Adonai tells us, keep our vows, judge not, and to act justly, love grace, and walk in purity with your God. So in the light of modern times, there is a need to adapt our actions. In the first century, the leader of a community was usually the only educated person due to the difficulty and cost of education. Many patriarchs, fathers, did not read, and those who could were at least wealthy. Even they would consult with the most educated in the community regarding issues that were not covered in Torah. Today we live in the information age. Most people go to school. Most women are as educated as men and should have equal rights, or certainly equal choice about what they believe or choose to do. With that comes equal responsibility, and subjugation by men is inappropriate. Both male and female become adults at certain ages or under certain legal determinations. But with a covenant or commitment to Adonai, there is still responsibility to keep one's word. As for those who do not do this, we who do are instructed not to judge. I believe that we are resurrected after death and judged to determine if we will be given a second life. None of us can judge each other. The most we can do without depending too much on divine chesed or unconditional loving kindness is to act justly, love grace, and walk in purity with our God. Have a good week and Shabbat Shalom.